want to put out Andhra's numbers. Guys, do we have Andhra's numbers? Can we quickly put them on the screens? As I said, simultaneous elections in Andhra Pradesh. It was also voting for its chief minister. It was also voting for its assembly. Just take a look at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, can I just, these are the, these are 25 Lok Sabha seats. The NDA has done fabulously well. 21, the least they are getting is 18. The maximum they are going up to is 25. So that's the NDA as far as the Lok Sabha elections are concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's put out the assembly election results because these are very, very interesting. Again, seem to be matching with the mood of the Lok Sabha voter. It seems that the YSRCP has been routed. If we have the numbers, I want you to put them on our screens. As far as the assembly election is concerned, it seems that the YSRCP has been routed, reduced to 14, and the NDA is at 161. The NDA is at 161. Hafiz Khan, you're an MLA of the YSRCP. You're joining us this evening. Any comments? The YSRCP completely routed in the state of Andhra Pradesh.
They may not have a voice to talk.
Cannot hear me, I guess.
YSR has lost its voice today.
अरे नहीं नहीं ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे? नहीं, why is that?
You'll have
That's
network
not fair, but since he can't hear me, you go ahead.
Connectivity now. You'll have network connectivity. He won't be able to connect. Let's see.
No.
We know YSR, how they function.
Go ahead. You speak. Then if he can't, you might as well step in.
We know how Jagan has ruled and spoiled Andhra for 5 years now. So even if you ask a small child on the road, he would say, I would want change. Which means he has realized that what state Andhra has gone to now. From being touted as one of the best investment favored destinations to having completely pothole ridden roads and zero governance and 100% corruption. It is YSR again should be happy that they're getting some 14 seats in the assembly. He was thinking about 175. People actually thought they did not want to even give one to YSR and wanted to give 175 to NDA. Probably somewhere people have been a little considerate saying, okay, thoda bahut de denge, opposition thoda bahut chahiye. So they're giving some 14 seats, which is why I'm sure the YSR would not even want to acknowledge this because they know the deep-rooted corruption Jagan Mohan Reddy is under. Forgetting the past of his corruption, even now, the tainted allegations, and I'm sure my friend from TDP would be able to throw more light on the local politics there and as to why TDP, BJP and Janasena would surely win.
Mr. Komareddy, it seems congratulations are in order. As far as exit polls are concerned, YSRCP has been completely routed, both in the assembly and in the Lok Sabha elections. Were you expecting this?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. See, these results are not surprising.
Here's the thing.
Results are not at all. They are not at all surprising for us. These are in the expected lines. And the people in Andhra Pradesh have been waiting to press to throw out this dictator called Jagan Reddy, in whose hands they have been suffering very badly from the past 5 years. The state of Andhra Pradesh is suffering in the clutches of a dictator, in the clutches of a tyrant called Jagan Mohan Reddy. So today the people have given their verdict, and these results are not at all surprising for us. And we strongly believe that the YSRCP, it might not be surprising if the YSRCP is reduced to a single-digit number. Because as my friend Prashant was saying, the brand image of AP is completely destroyed by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Andhra Pradesh once used to be a favorite destination for investments. Today, Andhra Pradesh had been made into a drug capital by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Wherever you find drugs in the country, you find the address from Andhra Pradesh. So a state of Andhra Pradesh had been made a drug capital, a capital of ganja, a capital of sandalwood smugglers. So that is how Jagannath Reddy had completely destroyed. Andhra Pradesh ranks number 2 in farmer suicides. Andhra Pradesh ranks number 1 in unemployment in graduates. In whatever parameter you take, Andhra Pradesh is at the bottom today. You look at the FDIs in the past 5 years. The FDIs that have come into Andhra Pradesh are almost zero. We are I think in the 24th or 25th position in FDIs. There is no employment. So that is why the anger of the people is shown today, is reflecting today in the exit polls. And that is why you are seeing. I am not surprised. And my friend Mr. Prashant also will not be surprised. The NDA will sweep.
He wasn't. I just want to hear from the YSRCP, but their guest is not through. Acha, theek hai. Ab Professor Madhav Nalapat is with us as well, but before that, Ruhi wants to come in. Ruhi, go ahead.
Yeah, just very quickly, Shreya, because the Andhra Pradesh results throw up a very interesting conversation. We do know that voters vote very differently in state elections and Lok Sabha, etc. But in this case, what we don't know is how voters vote when these elections are simultaneous. We have very few examples of that, which is Orissa and Andhra Pradesh. I don't know the Orissa figures right now. And this leads us to an important conversation, which is for a later day, as this country talks about simultaneous elections and what impact that would have when it comes to national and state politics, because this is something which is interesting. I mean, this leads us to this larger conversation going forward.
Before I let you go, I know that you are writing a book on women voters in this country. There is one poll, and I think it's the Republic's exit poll, which is also saying that in many seats, in most seats, women who have voted, more than 50% have voted for Modi. Not for BJP, not for anyone else, but for Modi. Is that what you saw on the ground as well? They're a big Bharati group, I understand that. But is that only it ki free ration de raha hai, cylinder kam paise mein de raha ho? Is there more to it?
I would say that PM Modi remains very popular among women. That's a huge constituency for him.
Across north to south, east to west?
Yes. I have seen his popularity among women from Tripura to Rajasthan and, in the heartland, in Telangana, which I was talking about earlier. Very interesting state again. So I think, it's because there is a conversation that the PM is trying to have directly with women in terms of what he's offering to them. Now other parties are also doing it, so it's becoming a more national phenomenon. But Labharti, yes, is one thing. But there is another aspect to why perhaps that's a sense I get. Women like PM Modi. It's because they look at him as a kind of protector, right? This entire national security image, and that plays at a more subconscious level. I would say the more obvious thing for them is other welfare delivery benefits, but there is a certain connect they feel with him as a family elder, as someone who's going to protect the family. That is something a lot of women, I feel which has given him an edge as far as the women voters are concerned.
And would you say it is these women voters, along with young people in this country, that is propelling his win, his third win?
That would be unfair, because it's then we are trying to say that men, and particularly not younger men, are not voting in the Prime Minister's favor. And I don't want to get into that kind of divisions, but I would reiterate that the youth and women remain a very, very key constituency for the Prime Minister, and he knows it, because a lot of schemes that he launches and the way he implements his schemes are also very much in women's favor. I think he knows that, so he's doing it.
But here's the thing, before I let you go, many people can argue that Jagan's schemes for women were great as well.
Absolutely. I mean,
fabulous.
Look, I'll just give you again, I'll come back to Telangana. KCR schemes were very, very pro-women. However, at this point in Telangana, so many women are rooting for Modi. Why is that? I mean, for that, I think I would leave it to the audiences to read my book, because if I say everything right now, nobody's going to read my book. So I'm going to leave a little bit to be said in my book on women voters.
When's your book out?
Hopefully by the end of this year. It's with Juggernaut Publishers.
So best of luck with your book.
Thank
you very much for coming all the way to this.
Entirely.
Thank you so much. We hope to see you on the 4th as well.
Yes, thank you.